In this position, it is black to move, so you can pause the video and try to figure out what you would play in this position. And, well, objectively this move is not the best, but there's a difference between humans and computers. Humans have the psychological factor, and when you play a move like this, it will rattle your opponent. That's just a fact, just because of the move itself. And, well, also, when you're defending, as black is down a pawn, you want to trade all the pawns, as many pawns as you can, because, well, if you can trade all the pawns and say the rooks, then you can't win with just a knight. Or if both sides have rooks and white still has one extra pawn, you may be able to defend, especially if it is in H pawn or an A pawn. So with that being said, again, objectively, this is not the best move, but it's not a bad move by any means. F4, and, well, you might be wondering, well, can you just take the pawn? Yes. You can take it with this pawn, or you can take it with a G pawn. Now, if G takes, you take on H4. And, well, now black has counterplay on the queen side. If white is not careful, the bishop drops back and this pawn starts to go forward. You can even put the rook here and just keep pushing the pawn, so the king is going to have to come back to stop it. And you might be wondering, well, what happens if you take with the E pawn? Well, then you get your pawn back, which is what happened in the game. Takes, takes, rook takes, rook takes, and now we have this position, which is still 4 pawns against 3, so white is still up a pawn, but this is a passed pawn, and, well, these double pawns make it a little bit more difficult for white to push the pawn in order to make a queen. So from a practical point of view, this move is just, again, it's the psychology of it, because you're just not expecting a move like that. It looks like you're just giving up the pawn, like it's just a free pawn, so your mind's not there, and then when your opponent plays it, and then you figure out, well, if I take with either pawn, I'm just going to exchange pawns, or I'm going to lose a pawn. And then you have to calculate this whole variation. Takes, 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 and takes. And then you have to evaluate this position. And, well, rook endgames, are notorious for being drawish. So, again, from a practical point of view, this should be really good for black. So anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.